Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Iron Nest. Today's beverage is a workhorse of a beverage, truth be told, a very standard cola with, in this case, a dash of lime. Your mileage may vary on the latter part of that one. Either way, welcome back to Iron Nest. And previously, I'm just noticed that the map is getting quite expansive now, isn't it? Yes, previously on Iron Nest, we were doing the Siege of Cartagena, I believe it was. And, well, it was mainly supporting some troops in an advance, cutting the area in half, basically, tactically. And that meant targeting various locations that we couldn't scout via recon plane, and doing all of the calculations. Luckily, that was all successful. We managed to calculate listening posts and HQs, and then some supporting fire, and then smoke shells. And yeah, some mistakes were made, but most medals were given, so all that is good. This time we're going to look at the Gorge. So, Iron Nest and its logistics convoy move through a mountain pass in Andalalius something or other. I'm terrible with names and words in general. A bit of a hindrance when it comes to commentary, you understand. Anyway, in Andalusia, I think, maybe, bound for the strait. Basically, we're moving through a gorge, and what you don't want to do is have a lumbering beast that is almost certainly not disguisable, or you're able to put your sneakers on. You can't sneak about stealthily, and oh, good grief, okay, things are going a bit wrong already, I think. Either that or the entire vehicle is just moving. Yeah, but what you don't want to do is move this thing through a narrow pass. And oh yeah, okay, we've got a bit of a problem. We've got some leakage. Let me go ahead and tighten up some of these here. And lefty loosey, righty tighty. So righty tighty for that one there. And here we go. Okay, and oh, the cogitator, the range, the calculator is all broke. Okay. Leg 2 ground console to Iron Nest. Oh, so there's actually people in the legs. Really? Impact confirmed, aft port, underside, armor held, pressure lines ruptured, rerouting exterior lines now, engines required manual restart. Note, additional systems may be affected, nothing more we can fix from here. Glory to Castile. And also, we've got column guard, contact North Ridge, taking fire, move to support, weapons free, infantry 1, destroyed, column guard, ridge suppressed, pushing up, and infantry 1, 2, and 3 destroyed with the extra requisition. Escort 2, ridge clear, hostiles down, holding position. So we've been ambushed going through the gorge, and hang on, let's have a quick look at this. And we can see there's 1, 2, 3. So we are going through. Are we going through this bit here? Either way, suboptimal to say the least. Right. Main power is on but not working. Okay, down here, and this is actually a place we had a look at in the previous episode, just to, you know, I've noticed this before, but yeah, we've never went here. So this is the engine startup. So set both sides to start, pull the starter chain, and both dials then change to run. So I believe it's going to be like that, and let's see if I can change this one over to, why can't I change this? Or to run. Oh, there, we still have to try and balance it up. Okay, so we'll pull that, and pull that, and come on. Do you have to keep it in the green? Okay. Let me double check on that one. So what does it say again? So both dials to start. Yes. Oh, start. Oh, start. Of course. I've got it to run. Oh, right. Okay. It helps if I actually read the dials properly. So there's start on that one. So, and it slowly moves. A bit like, I think we're good. Oh, run. Did I manage to get one right? No. All right, let's get back to start. So it's best if you go to this view here. There we are. And so we'll start. Change it to run. And I think we're good. Pressure stabilized. I think we're all good. Okay. Let's go back. Close that up. Right. High command to Iron Nest. Column struck near L3. Escort and engage and neutralize the initial wave of attackers. This was not isolated activity. Forward enemy element holds the gorge bearing east of your position. Locate and destroy this element. Column will not proceed through the pass until it is cleared. No further intelligence has been compiled. Reconnaissance is at your discretion. Be prepared. Review status of the affected systems. You are not expected to restore it. You are expected to complete the mission without it. Iron nest at L319. Okay. We are going to be firing from the hip on this one. Right, let me double check this. So, Iron Nest L319. Let's go ahead. Iron Nest. And it is L319. We are there. Okay. L319. Iron Nest, remove that. So, construct near L3, yes. Not going to be nice to the activity. Forward enemy element holds the gorge bearing east of your position. Locate and destroy this element. Column will not proceed. No exact fix on position. Visual contact only. Okay. Well, it says east of our location, so it could be anywhere over here. A recon plane is probably the way to go, and I've got more than enough for that. So where's the best thing to scout ahead? I'm guessing that these... Well, so we see we've got enemy up top here, so it probably is that they're along this area. Let's send the plane from L5 onwards, I think. Because that's going to go... Yeah, let's go L5. So... L5... Darn it. I messed up there, didn't I? I didn't change the bearing. Yes. There was a mistake there. Did you spot it? Okay, right. So I know it's went from there upwards. I meant to change it, but in my haste I did not. Okay, let's change it again then. Let's go from so where did it... I said from L, so it goes right from the middle. So I'm going to say L3 and then to the right. So L3. And then we want it bearing 90 degrees. Okay. We have... Oh! Multiple elements. What have we got here? We have mechanized infantry. 1, 2, 3 mechanized. 4 mechanized. We've also got some high priority targets in the form of... I think that's some... What are those? Not recon. They are all enemies though. Okay. So I need to fire over here. The problem is... Well, for a start I'm going to use... I don't know which way the wind's blowing, and the fire worked out last time. I'm going to use a big HE shell. The problem is... I can't use this calculator. I don't know what other systems are broke. That is broke. Yep. It's all kinds of broke. So I'm going to have to wing this one. Well, I need to fire about there. So the bearing is good enough for us. I can get that. Fine. I'm going to have to guess the others, going off prior experience, but I've always relied on the computer to do it. I wonder if this is a commentary on this sort of thing, that this is why they teach the basics of the calculations. I wonder if they still do. Of don't rely on tech, because if it breaks, then guess what? You can't do anything. Well, we're going to load the first one. I'm going to assume perhaps wrongly that there's no counter battery, because if there is, then, well, that's it. That's the end of the series, really, because this thing's going to get blown up. I'm bad at the best of times. Okay, I reckon... Let's. All right. I'm gonna have to wing it, aren't I? Okay. What I'm gonna do? Change of tactic. I'm going to go for a star shell in the right magazine. And what I'm gonna do is load it up. I'm going to go. What distance is it? 6 kilometers. Each powder charge at 45 degrees, I reckon it'll give us 3 kilometers. Is a guess. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm loading in 2 charges each. Like so. And I'm going to set the elevation of the gun. For both guns, in fact. See both of them whizzing up there. All good. I'm going to set them to link 45 degrees. So a known factor of 2 charges in 45 degrees. And I'll fire the star shell because firstly, it's cheaper, and secondly, it will illuminate more around. So we'll set it to exactly 45 degrees and 2 charges. So we know that this thing, wherever it lands, it'll be our calculation. So this is the computer's broke. I'm just gonna wing this. It has actually got a time to target though, which was about 25 seconds. So I reckon it's going to hit fairly bang on. Okay, right there. So what is the bearing on that? What's the distance? So we know from leakage. Okay, there we go. So for 2 charges at 45 degrees angle, we've got a distance of 7, pretty much 7.5. So as 2 charges 45 degrees, is that 3.75 kilometers each? I think so. What I do know is if I just give that another couple of degrees, I reckon that target's going to have a bad time. We'll need some more shells. I'm going to go with another big shell in the left magazine. Impact. Okay. Enemy armor destroyed. 5 requisition. Enemy armor 2 and 3 destroyed. Target of the enemy commander destroyed plus 75 requisition. So now we need to dial that back a bit. Right, well, hang on. Let's get some rolling barrage going on this time then. So we'll load that up. And load that up. Now, naturally, I could use more charges and a shallower angle, but I'm not. I'm working off the 2 here. So get that loaded up. Come on, load 1, load 2. So we know the first splash was here. That was the first impact point. I should actually put a marker there. This one. I think it was there, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. S3. Out there. Out there. I'll double check it because it was there to there. It was about 7.5. Oh, it was 7.5. So it was there actually, wasn't it? Was it? No, sorry. 6.24 kilometers. Remove that. Is that right? I'm not sure. Keep that for now. Either way, if I maybe go for, I reckon, a 40-degree angle. Oh, sorry, link these up. Oh, broke it. Don't just stop it like that. Let's go with a... would 35 be too shallow? No, I'm going to go with 35 and then a 40. So 35. Like so. And then let's get a 40. 40.09. Good enough for me! Alright. First shell away. Good hit. Priority target destroyed. Second one coming in. Feels like it's going to be alright. Incoming. Oh, good grief. Perfect. Right. Priority target. Enemy anti-armor 2 destroyed. Infantry 4, 5, 8 and 9 destroyed, and anti-armor 3 all destroyed. So I need to clear the entire area, do I? I think I need to clear the entire area. Alright. And I'm using the big shell because I've got enough requisition. I don't need to be precious on the expenditure of that. I'd rather just do the big HE shells. Yes, it would be far more economical for me to be more precise and get the right shell. It's like just the right size for the job, and it costs less requisition. But if I miss, then that's all of the economy basically broke because, well, got it very much wrong. So the angle is still going to be the same. This one was 35. And there's that one over there. I reckon 50 and 28. So 28 and 50. Ah! I keep breaking it. So 28 and about 50. Right, that can just be on its way while I'll just post that first. First post that hurts the most. And then we will go for 52. That'll be about right. The blast radius will account for the bad aiming. Oh yeah, it didn't there. It didn't need to there. Spot on. Right, okay. They're having a bad time of it. I do feel like this is training for when it eventually goes wrong later on in the game and you have to calculate this yourself. One thing I've been thinking about through all of this... Oh, I might have overshot that. Absolutely not. Perfect. One thing I've thought about is that escalation. All of this what we're doing with this, what until the enemy decides that they're going to do the same thing. Because there's one iron nest now. What after there's more? Pass is clear. Column is moving. Well done. Report. Element neutralizer. Escort. Escort reports the route is open and column proceeding. Prime objective complete. You may stand down. Secondary elements at the rear of the column are not required. Target continued fire support is authorized at operator discretion. Oh. So we have... We're getting chased, are we? Secondary elements at the rear of the column are not at the required target. They're not required. But I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to use a recon plane. Get rid of all these. Don't need these. I don't know where they are. I could use a recon plane. Let's just try... I'll just get a rough angle. Bearing 170, that's all I need to know. Right, let's go with a star shell. With 2 powder charges. Get that loaded up. And a big HE. And... get that whizzing around. We need 270 on that. Oop. Disorientated. 1, 2. How many powder charges we're on? Oh, we're on 41. We're getting low. I'll have to sort that out in the next one. So whizzing round. I don't think it... Oh yeah, it does actually alter on here. There you go. Right, so once again, we'll get these to 45. Get those linked up. So 2 charges, 45 degrees at 270 turret rotation. Go. 270. Like so. At a 45 degree angle. Star shell is loaded in the right gun. Let's see what we got. See what we're working with. What are we working with here? So, this is not a primary target. Quite clearly. Our primary target was all over here. These were the priority targets, ones with the stars above them, but we had to clear it. I just want to... Oh, that's far too far. I mean, it's... I will double check though. Oh, oh, that's naughty. Okay. So from here to here, I just want to double check. Yes. So at 2 charges, 45 degrees, it's 7.5 kilometers. So what? 3.75 kilometers per charge at 45 degrees? About that. So I reckon to get a few of those elements, because we've got the big shell. By the way, we've got LE and AP. LE, is that the training one? The concrete filled one. HE and APHE. High HCHE, which is what we got loaded in. AQKE, that's earthquake, surely. FLCH is flashette, maybe, which is like airburst. Yeah, fair enough. And that'll be utterly redundant when we invent the nuke shell. Let's go ahead and... I haven't seen a video, and I don't know if it's... This was before AI. Years and years ago I saw it, and it was a nuclear shell being fired from a cannon. And it's just like, what? So, I reckon... Just maybe one fewer degree would be about right for that. There we go. That's about right. Just a gentle nudge on that. And then we'll get all these elements. Now this shell cost 18 requisition. Star shell is 2. The high capacity, high explosive shell. Thin walled maximum bursting charge. Large blast radiuses. radius, is 18. So I need to make that back. I think I have. So we've got infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mechanized. We destroyed 5 targets. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets. 5 requisition each. So actually it was worth firing that. I am, however, not going to target the remainder because the shells would probably cost me more than these, and it is not a priority for the iron nest. We'll take this opportunity because we have a little bit of time now to have a little look around the iron nest. So this is where we can. Oh, let's play a bit of music, shall we? Which record shall we select? I'm gonna have the one with. Okay, that looks a bit evil. That looks even. That guy's got glowing red eyes and is got the hands all over a globe. I'm gonna go with that one. That seems to be maybe acceptable. Alright. So this is the iron nest. 2 guns. And we can also go underneath here. And we can open the front. These are all the names, by the way, of the... Why is that not opening up? Oh, there we go. Just takes a little while. These are all the names of the... I don't know if it's the supporters or people on the Discord or something, but yeah, it's got it's a bigger list than when I last checked. Oh, founding operators. In honor of the operators who reinforced Castile's supply lines through Patreon before August 2nd, 2026. Operators who stand before the names of those who became general sponsors of the guns. Thanks to their support, the 800mm cannons can now perform their symphony for the glory of Castile. 800mm, right? We've seen, we've had counter battery. Well, not had, but we've stopped counter battery from 2 Vickers 580mm guns. So yeah, that was that Patreon spot. I didn't realise it was a Patreon title actually. Let's reset the punch cards. This is our cogitator number 2. The Enigma machine. And yeah, we've been down there. That's all good. Our Iron Nest protocol. Read, measure, calculate, load, elevate, fire, rotate. No, hang on. Try that again. Read, measure. The first part's really hard, the reading. Reading, measuring, calculations, loading, rotate, elevate, fire. And it shows you in here the board. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll head down. Not a bad mission. First one of the game where we've had to rely on our... maybe not instincts. But we've had to... toggle all these. We've had to fire it at our discretion, using the knowledge gleaned from, well, experience. This is also funding recruits in honor of the operators who reinforce Castile's supply lines. Even more. They ran out of gun space, so they've put it down here. Bear in mind that this is the turret. So the legs... yeah. I don't know how one would access that. Either way... we're going to call it there for that one. The Iron Nest stands unbroken, despite sustained ambush involving what the witnesses described as everything the enemy had. Iron Nest sustained no damage of any kind, no dents, no scorching, no chip paint, and no cause whatsoever for concern. Army engineers report the fortress is, if anything, structurally improved by the experience. Pretty sure the leg operator has claimed that we took a direct hit, and the armor plating did, stop the damage, but we did have some broken lines and such. Germany denouncing foreign meddling. Germany has issued a formal condemnation of French interference, courtesy of Castile's own engineers, and found somewhat unnecessary given the outcome. For sale, one slightly used crater, ideal for pond cellar or conversation piece. Reinforced lunch palace. Now shrapnel resistant lid. Keeps bread fresh and intact. Eat safely, work bravely. For sale home, some reassembly required. Craters are temporary. Castiles permanent. Walk around them proudly. Sadness and Veil, mechanical bull for safe for festivals. Injures 12 instantly. A new steam-driven bull designed to modernize traditional festivities debuted in Salamancia to roaring applause and immediate evacuation. Officials call the incident a resounding success in kinetic enthusiasm. The project will continue pending repairs to both the bull and plaza. Wow. Someone turned that up to 11, didn't they? For sale, children's toys recovered from various locations, clean and ready. Small apartment lost. For sale, mystery meat freshly landed this morning. Anyway, we will end that there. Oh, wow. Accuracy 100%. Shots fired 6. Total kills 26. No allies killed. Enemies killed 26. Requisition spent 232. Really? Didn't feel like I've done that. Longest kill streak 5. Average kills per impact 4.33 recurring. We have unlocked 2 punch cards. Forward Observer, the Foo, gives us an enemy intel. Oh, gives an intel to the nearest enemy. And an LE shell. Medium capacity, low grade explosive shell, small blast radius. Why would you use that then? Maybe danger close. There's, you know, friendlies and such. All of the medals. The first time we've got all the medals, I think. Measured Fire Star. Conducted fire operations with minimal allied casualties. Unrelenting Volley Medal. Sustained consecutive kills across successive fire missions. No Quarter Cross. Eliminate all enemy units in the operational sector. And finally, Ordnance Efficiency Cross. Achieved a highest kills per shot ratio across a minimum of 10 enemy kills. I go back to what I said earlier about the shells that we fired. We could have used HE, but we would end up using more of them. So, right tool for the right job. It appears that we have done that. Let's go ahead and we'll leave it there. That has been the Gorge. A bit of a shorter one than usual, but that's totally fine. We still have the challenge counter battery over here, which I'm not attempting for now. Rock of Gibraltar. Cruiser lies anchor in Gibraltar Harbour. Her crew asleep and the night otherwise quiet. High Command has ordered her destruction on time. So, we have to fire it against a naval target. And furthermore, it's at night with a timer. I have no idea what that's going to bring. We could read the medals, but we normally don't do that. We do what we think is right and then see what we get at the end. I'm not aiming for medals, even though we've gained a decent number of them. And actually gaining, I don't know, counter battery, we got all but 1. Surprised on that one. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Next episode, heading to Gibraltar. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully, as always, that has been of some entertainment value to oneself. Yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.